So I introduce you a place in Vienna I'm running with a friend of mine. It's a former shop, like in KULTURDROGERIAT, and it was in three generation as a shop used. And my friend and I, we were looking for an atelier, for a studio for ourselves, where we can work and actually also to try to exhibit. So we are using this not only for our private atelier, but it's also like part-time gallery. And we are not only exhibiting ourselves, so there are also other people, other artists or musicians showing something in our room. It's always the topic with the drogery about the private and the public, and it's always about how to get in contact, how to interact with the public when you want to be partly private, but then you always want to get some message. And here it was like written, it was 23 ateliers, it was a project, and so everyone was invited to take something, and this is like the documentation of this interaction. So you have then, this is the rest, and then you have like a documentary that there's something happened. Maybe I tell you that there's, it's not regularly, so we are like in this private field, we can also then say, okay, we do a half year nothing, and so we are a little bit irritating the public. It's always about like this private-public topic. It's like you see at this work, the wall which keeps you out, you can't really look inside, but or the other side is that you then like you can't watch outside too. So it's like being in prison, or yeah, like this. This ambivalent thing about public and private. We will see here, like this is from artwork, that we are going then into the room, like opening the room and occupying like then the room and using it like this gallery thing. And it's quite nice to be like independent and to make it partly as institutional. We are not only ourselves working there, we are also inviting people. This was a small symposium with 6 people, also from Czech, from Slovakia, from Germany, and working in our like private atelier public. This is my friend Markus. He studied as I do on the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna, and he finished 2 years ago, and I hope I'm in my last semesters. This is also like the yard in our drogery. We are like here is site-specific work, so it was a shop in 3 generations, and it's already quite used, the rooms, and so there are always coming artists and working site-specific, and it's, I mean, it's partly we are making curatoring, but mainly it's quite open for the people, and it's like a lab, and they have the possibility to do as in a gallery. So here you see like our kitchen, and it's when we designed the thing, like we built this structure, we thought about that it's quite multifunctional, that people can work with it. Here is a work of Markus and mine, and we were thinking like about the history of the drogery, and this exhibition was called Shop Concept, and we were thinking how to get it together together to be satisfied to make an interesting sculpture out of wood, but also like to do somehow the structure of a shop concept where you have the selling systems with the different levels. We are trying also to be interdisciplinary and invite other professions in the field of art. And so this was a laptop orchestra, and they were also working interdisciplinary, or like inviting people working with different sounds. And yeah, it's called, I mean, it's called laptop orchestra, and they are always recreating sounds and taking their surrounding. Here you see parts of a student exhibition. We had a class there, and we are trying like, I mean, they don't pay a rent. It's like, okay, we are financing it because it's our private atelier, and it's to give other artists the possibility to exhibit and to try the gallery style. And here is like from one of our exhibitions we did last year. The group